Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Well, I'm behind in my other stuff that I'm working on, so apparently what I really needed was for my microphone to eat my audio for two videos. I have the game audio, but not my audio, which is fantastic, because I'm going to have to... By the time you see this, I've probably re-recorded all that, but now I'm just going to rush through this and probably just do a new run to be my 100th run, because it's less immensely irritating than the time I gotta spend like, dubbing over the audio, commenting my stupid games. Like, fight me. I mean, my 100th run, I want to at least have it just be decent. Of course, because of that, I'm probably going to do super well in this one. So it takes more videos, more time, and I can't get to what I need to do to get a video out tomorrow. Fun. Ogre Brute's a pretty good start. We don't need the 5-cost stuff. Jeeves is not a good start. Don't need him. And I got the Berserker back. Hooray! I'm not going to Elven Archer this time. I think my start is slightly less slow than that. I'm going to Armor up and then Ogre up. It's good to have the Slam, and Slam plus the Elven Archer might be able to finish something a little bit larger. Who knows? Anyway, stupid Archer. This deck has some pretty good stuff, but it can definitely get clogged. And of course, it doesn't have big enough stuff to handle, like, late-game issues. So do I slam him, which would totally kill him, and not necessarily... I wouldn't draw a card. I wouldn't get ahead. Or do I play an Ogre who... I guess I'm playing an Ogre, even though he can mostly just get killed. It's pretty poor. I mean, he can just hit it with this, and then Kung Fu him and take 4 damage. It would take most of his mana for this turn. It's not a great use of my card, but it did get rid of his card, and he takes some damage. Ogre's pretty random, too. Not necessarily the ultimate weapon. Well, we're not going to play Jeeves right now, that's for sure. I have my 1-cost guys. Like, I mean, the Corsair's never going to blow up a weapon, but I'm better off, I think, just playing Annoyatron and armoring up. And use these 1-cost guys to fill in mana on other turns, maybe. I don't know. I probably should have played them just to have more stuff out, but they're so weak. Annoyatron's a little weaker against Druids, too. I mean, he can just Kung Fu it away. That guy needs to die. So now I can play the Berserker, but that thing is going to get bigger and bigger. Can I risk playing the Berserker and just attack with this? He might kill it some other way. If he kills it with that, that'd be fine. I guess even if it goes, it's going to do 3 damage to this guy. It's not so bad. I can slam it if I have to, so let's just get this guy out. I'm sure that's a disastrous decision, but eh. I can do it that way. Do you have a way to heal or buff him, or can I just shoot him? I can just shoot him. He's making, like, a good play and all. And technically, by shooting that, it means I'm not shooting this guy, which would make him a 5-6. Well, 5-6 isn't big enough to kill that anyway. So, yeah. I think I'm still better off shooting this, though. I can slam this to make it easier. If I slam this, then shot this, he'd be able to take that out, but then then this guy's just going to come through and finish him. That's no good. Maybe I should slam him to make sure... Oh! With this, the slam would do 3, which is still not enough. Ah. I don't know.
What now?
If I hit that, my guy's going to be down to 3. He's going to be pretty fragile. But I could heal him back up, too. Well, let's do this. Nothing else? It seems like a plan. Some wasted healing, but the healing me for 2 I don't really care about. Healing him for 2 seemed pretty relevant, and it gives me a Yeti out here. Ah, the Starfire, for exactly the right amount, and he draws a card. pretty bad. Goes my crappy 1/1, which is not as big a deal. So, if I play this guy and slam him for 3, I won't draw a card from it. But on the other hand, I will blow him up. So, I'm down with that. You're ready. And we're going to choose this point to play the Corsair to blow up no weapons, because unlike the Mage, yeah, I'm not sure it is possible for the Druid to end up with a weapon. It would be pretty hard. Speaking of hard, that thing is big. It's a good use for him to get rid of the bubble, but it's still going to be out there causing problems. Now, I could get Jeeves going. My opponent's not going to draw any cards from Jeeves anytime soon, so let's do that. First, we're going to pop the bubble. We're going to Weaponsmith. Jeeves will draw me 2 cards. And we're going to do some beatdown. Arcanite Reaper, that's what I needed. That gives me a decent chance of doing something. I am still at full health plus 4. So although this is a big threat, it's going to be a little tricky for my opponent to deal with all this junk. Big taunt helps a lot. And I've got to get through the taunt and still have enough damage left to kill that thing, which is not necessarily easy. Blow that up with Wrath. That makes it worse, for sure. Not totally happy with that. So I could get this out with the Arcanite Reaper, make it big, but man, it's gonna be harsh on my mana and stuff. Excuse me. So I mean, I could play the Reaper, lose this weapon, hit for 5, finish that with Jeeves, which would be sad because then I wouldn't have Jeeves to kick around anymore. It would let me put her out with 7 attack, and I could trade the Ogre to kill for that. That is a convoluted pile of something. Killing Jeeves seems like a bad idea. If I just dump some cards, Jeeves will give me more cards, which is definitely a plus. I can even just play these 2, Jeeves will draw me a free card. But how much good does it do me? I could hit that for 2, and then kill it with that, and keep Jeeves out there. So we'll probably do that. Actually, the bear would be really good with the taunt. Maybe I'll do that. And since I'm not attacking this turn anyway, that way I'm going to do this, and hit for 1. I'll go Axe mode next turn. It means delaying her, but I like the idea that this might have to go through the bear. Or not attack, whatever. Druid has a lot of cards. I've drawn a bunch of cards and played a lot of cards. If this thing attacks the bear, I've won a moral victory anyway. He's going to naturalize the bear. You might as well, because the drawing 2 cards from that means I'm probably not going to draw the cards from Jeeves. And he was able to kill my guy. That's not good. That's big. I am going to start axing his face off, though. Not just axing him a little. I'm going to axe him until the game ends. That is the plan. I don't know how much taunt or... Oh, wow. That was the plan before I drew axe number 3. So, yeah. Jeeves for the win! Boing. He's got a problem. The Ogre can't kill her and live. He can kill him, but it doesn't accomplish much. He's really got to kill these 2 and stop me from axing him or just get some big taunt. Yeah, naturalize away. Again, I would probably draw the cards anyway from Jeeves, as far as he knows, but it's not helping him much. That is helping him. That might actually help him live. Boo. This game's not as over as it should have been. Damn. So I don't have to play a new axe this turn. I probably shouldn't. I gotta spend an axe hitting this guy. Unfortunate, but there's no way around that. If I hit him with Jeeves, Jeeves will go down to a 1-2. Then I rampage him, he'd be a 4-6. Which is not bad for 2 mana. And then I could put out these two. This weapon would just be a decoy, but it wouldn't be a decoy. I'd really just be playing him for the 3/3. It'd get replaced anyway, but it's going to be anyway. It's not like there's anything to save it for when I have a handful of those. So yeah.
Try this.
Super Jeeves. Super Jeeves. Almost got myself down to Jeeves level. He might actually be able to empty his hand enough to take advantage of Jeeves this turn. Although he probably wants Jeeves dead now because he has 7 hit points. And Jeeves does half of that. That would be something that I would want to kill.
What to do?
Yeah, the reason Jeeves is powerful is because it's at the end of each player's turn. So if you play him on your turn, you're going to get his benefit right away. Then your opponent, if your opponent wants to kill him and stop you from getting the benefit, they will not get the benefit. If they leave him alive, though, you're going to get... Yeah. I was going to win this, but he made it a lot harder. He had some strong, turns whenever it looked like I was about to win. He made it a lot harder. Okay. 3 wins, 1 loss. Let's see where we are. Having the hand clogged with axes was kind of a bad sign. I mean, sure, it made it very hard for me to not win that game based on the board state, the game state, whatever. But any other, most times, if I've got even 2 axes at the same time is not great. All 3 is really bad. This is a slow hand. Okay. Thank you for Iron for a Grizzly. We're still pitching all of these 5-cost cards and hoping for some cheaper things. I have no shortage of axes. Yeah, that's much better than what it was. Gotta save that birds, because there's... I'll say that, but I'll probably use it earlier, just for a minor tactical advantage. But it would be good to save the birds, because there are so many bad things that can happen that need to be silenced. It's only gotten more since Nox Ramus and then the expansion. So I've got nothing to coin out, because I'm not coining out a 2/1 with no ability. Shrinkmeister can unfortunately kill the Iron for a Grizzly. That makes me kind of sad. So I might just armor up, and then next turn coin out the Weaponsmith, which would let me weapon that down. We'll give that a try. I'm sure things will go drastically downhill if my opponent just plays a strong 3-mana minion, which would be pretty easy. That was a pretty mediocre 3-mana minion. That's not as bad. I mean, sure, it'll take out my Weaponsmith. I could have played the Rockjaw Trog, which would beat that, but then there would still be a 3/2 kicking around who could help finish it off. So this way, hopefully I should have use of the weapon out after these guys neutralize each other or something. Or use Shadow Word Pain my 3/3, that's fine. I'll play a worse 3/3 in a second. Ooh. That's unpleasant. Cannon could be bad news. So, I could play him and do nothing. Or I could play him. I've got 4 mana exactly. I might as well play him. He's going to get killed, unfortunately. But nothing can prevent that now. I am going to save my axe. I'm probably not... My priority is to get some minions on the board and get control. I'd rather not have to be playing this right now. So he thought Stole made this guy bigger. That means he's definitely planning on trading or Shadow Word Death. Or he's going to race me? That is interesting. Did not see that coming. Well, I'm going to kill this on a safe side. And I think what I'm going to do is hit him for 2 and drop some taunt, because that is a lot of damage I've taken. I mean, I could... this guy only does 3 damage. I could play him and armor up instead of taunt right now. I could also play the bears, but I mean, they just trade, so it's not so great. Let's actually do that. Got the 4 attack sweet spot. Priests don't like that much. My opponent has a lot of cards, and I've taken a lot of damage. Oh, this can still kill that. That's why I was supposed to... damn it. Yeah, there was a reason I was supposed to play the taunt. I was being silly. Foolish, even. This wouldn't even make him big enough to kill that, which is really unfortunate. This also wouldn't do it without the bears. Wow, that's pretty ugly. Or without the wolf, I mean. Yeah, no, I messed that up. I really should have played him last turn instead of this guy, because the taunt could have protected, yep, stuff. Ouch, so that's not good. And just healing him would be probably not... oh, that is really bad. You don't have enough mana left to heal him, but I'm going to get crushed by the damage when I Arcanite Reaper that guy. Which I will. I am just going to have to hope that the priest doesn't have a good way to activate him. If you can Holy Smite him and hit me for 5, I'm going to be in bad shape. I mean, I'm already in bad shape, so I'll be in really bad shape. That's not helping. Oh, man. There's a lot of forces. I have fewer forces, and might have to waste this taking that out. This is not even the time for Fel Reaver. That is also a bad idea. Wow. Everything's a bad idea. So I might want to silence this, actually. Because then I could kill that, which would hurt a lot, but it would be more useful. I think that's what's going to go down. Because then I can drop the bears to protect me a little. Wasting an axe hit on that would be ridiculous. I have no shortage of axes. I have a shortage of hit points, though. Gotta somehow get control of the battlefield, somehow start throwing axes at my opponent's face. And by throwing, I mean, like, a giant orc, like, smashing him into my opponent's face.
One shot, one.
Boo! Oh, that is so bad. You had 2 Holy Novas, and I am doomed now. Wow, stupid Holy Novas. So, killing that, I'd be doomed if I do that. The only way I can live, and this is incredibly sad. I could play her, and it would probably help to establish board control and stuff, but actually, if I'm going to have any remote chance of winning this game, I gotta get the most I can out of her, I think. Like, I'm basically just dead, but my opponent only has 2 damage worth of guys in play, so armoring for 2, not that bad. That's bad. I'm at the point where I have to armor for 2 every turn to even remotely have a chance of winning. Or living. Oh my god! Gotta take small moral victories here, okay? Just give me a break. I drink your milkshake. Pretending we are still in the game, even though my opponent can hit me for half my life with the 2 incredibly crap minions. He's not a bad card, but he's a pretty crap minion when he's been silenced. Mind control. Wow, bad. That is pretty atrocious. Alright, well, let's go out with a bang, since I can't actually do anything about that. It was bad. My opponent had too many Holy Novas for me. There was no surviving it. So, we've been bloodied now, and I guess that just means it's going to be a little bit rough next time. Put the hammer down on that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.